Welcome to the channel, and today on the channel I will be talking about another Shudder exclusive screening. This film is called Mandrake, the newest horror mystery film to hit the Shudder streaming service. This will be premiering on the Shudder streaming service on November the 10th, and I got to check this film out early. Is it worth a watch? Find out my thoughts next. A probation officer, Cathy Madden, is tasked with rehabilitating a notorious killer named Bloody Mary Laidlaw back into society following a 2-decade sentence. The film stars Deidre Mullins, Derbil Crotty, Paul Kennedy, Seamus O'Hara, Nigel O'Neill, and Jude Hill, and was directed by Lynn Davison. So here we have another Shudder screening, Mandrake. I actually didn't know what a mandrake is, so basically what it is a plant, a part of the nightshade family, and it actually grows flowers and berries, and it is used for medicine and magic. So if that gives you any indication of what this film is about, I think you can read between the lines a little bit about the whole magic part of this film. So this film, it starts off really strong. It has a really big mystery element to it. So you have this probation officer named Cathy. She takes on the case of going to Mary's house, and she is going to actually put this actual tracker on her ankle, and she's going to be under house arrest because she has served this sentence for killing her husband. Apparently he used to beat her and he set her on fire, so she ended up killing him with an axe. I wasn't really that keen to the fact that they called her Bloody Mary because in past horror films that I've watched, Bloody Mary seems to be more of an actual entity that pops out of mirrors. Now, I don't know the true story between Bloody Mary or fact or fiction, but that's just how I remember Bloody Mary. But I have to say with this film, I really do like the cinematography. I think they do a really good job of showing nature shots, and it really does have some eerie moments in the film. The score in this, it's okay. It doesn't really elevate too much to this film. I really do like the first half of this film. It really feels like a murder kind of mystery. It has that investigation type of mystery to it, and then you have this woman that is being monitored, and you really have really good chemistry between Cathy and Mary here. I think that they do a really good job when they're on screen together. We don't learn a lot about Mary at first. She's this very mysterious character that seems to really go under the radar. It seems like Cathy, she really does feel sorry for her in this, and I found as we are actually getting to know both of these characters that they were pretty good together on screen, and I did enjoy watching that. But I felt like as we got into the second half of this film, it seems to take a nosedive. It seems like it goes a little bit more into the story, but it seems like it just never really captures or really captivates into a full-fledged story. It seems like it goes into another direction, and it seems like it just kind of stays there. It doesn't really actually go into a little bit more details. It seems like we get a lot of repetitive scenes, especially with Mary and Cathy, and you'll find when you watch this film that it's kind of interesting to a point and you want to learn more about what's going on, but I just don't think it really ever gets there. And I think that's where this film really fails for me, because I think it had a lot of potential to be really good. I think that it really could have went in directions a little bit deeper, and we could have got a little bit more that is actually going on, because we get these eerie kind of moments and definitely some actual really kind of tense moments at points, but I don't think that they really capitalize on those moments. There also is another character that is actually introduced, and it has to do with a wandering tree, and it makes the film feel more so like a folklore type of film, and it has that cult kind of feeling to it, but I just don't think that they really do a good job of actually capitalizing on that portion of the film. I really wanted more out of this folklore kind of tale, and they just don't go there. They just kind of stall out. They kind of introduce a certain concept, but they don't really dive into it enough. And for some, maybe that might be okay, but I wanted a little bit more, because this film started off pretty well, and then when it goes into that different direction, I just feel like it just doesn't capitalize on what it really could, and that's where the potential for this film really does fail. And unfortunately, I just can't say that this film is better than just an okay film at best. That's why I would give a score of this film a 2.5 out of 5. I do want to mention that Jude Hill is in this film. He was the little boy that was in Belfast last year, so that was cool seeing him on screen, but he has a really small role, so he doesn't have too much of a part in here, but I really did enjoy seeing him on screen again, because I did enjoy him in Belfast. But that's my review for this film. Let me know down in the comments, did you enjoy this film? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Let me know. Thank you guys for watching this review, and I'll see you guys on my next review.